everyone, it's Arlene from Arlene's Creations, and today I'm going to show you how I make my crustini bread for my cheese and meat board that I'm making for an event tomorrow. So what I have here is some kosher salt, some flat leaf Italian parsley, some cloves of garlic, some oil, and some black pepper. And I'm actually going to put a little tiny dash of red pepper flakes. So just very tiny. It just adds a little bit of heat, which I like. So what I'm going to do is I have this little mini chopper. You can use any food processor or blender that you might have. Or you could just chop it by hand if you want. So I'm just going to put my cloves of garlic in there. My parsley. And then I am going to just so now that I have that chopped nice and small, I'm going to add my oil, which is about 3 tablespoons of oil to a bowl. I'll put this in first. Put in about a teaspoon of black pepper and some kosher salt. Going to get all this goodness in there. Okay, let me just wash my hands real quick. Okay. Probably going to need a little bit more oil. So I'm just going to put in, and I'm just using canola oil, but if you want, you can use olive oil, vegetable oil, any type of oil you want. Because I have a lot of bread here to cover, so I'm just going to mix this up well. Let me move the camera so you can see my next step. So what I'm going to be doing next is I have some Italian bread right from the bakery section of my Stop and Shop that I bought. I had some white bread left over in my bread box that I just cut into 4s, and I had some wheat bread that I had cut into 4s, and I just placed them on a baking sheet. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my mixture, and you just want to lightly coat it. Like so. If you have a non-used, like a paintbrush that you never used, you know, that you get from Home Depot or whatever, you can just designate that paintbrush to doing stuff in the kitchen, which I had one, but it was old, so I threw it out. And then I bought this silicone one. I think I got this at the Dollar Tree. So check out for your Dollar Tree. This is good when you want to baste like barbecue ribs and stuff, so I love it. So I'm just going to do this to all my bread. I have my oven set at 400 degrees. And once they're all basted with this delicious goodness of garlic and parsley and oil, then I am going to pop them in the oven. And I'll show you what they look like when they come out. Now this you can do a day or 2 ahead of time, because you want them crispy and hard. So it's not like they're going to go stale, because that's what you want. You want them to be stale. If you get my drift. So the party that I'm having tomorrow is a post-Christmas party. I didn't get to see my beautiful niece Desiree or my sister-in-law Dory, which is my husband's sister, and her husband Robert, and Desiree's boyfriend Nick. I didn't get to see them for Christmas. So tomorrow is January 5th, and finally Desiree's off from work, and my sister-in-law is off from work, and so everybody can make it tomorrow. So I'm very excited. And what I'm doing is I am making a huge, it's the length of my, basically my whole dining room table. I'm doing a cheese and meat board. So this is going to be the bread that everybody can put their stuff on. So I will show you what else I'm making for the bread board. I mean for the cheese board. And I'll probably do that. Well, I'm not putting the board together till tomorrow. And I wanted to try to get this video up tonight. So I will show you how this bread comes out, how I'm going to display it. And then in the next video will be everything else that I'm doing and how I assemble my my cheese board. I also made a homemade olive tapenade. I made a little bit so I can try it to see how it would come out. Delish! So I will be making a video on how I make my olive tapenade, which is going to go on my cheese and meat board. And yeah, so look forward to that video. But let me get these in the oven. Let me finish these. Let me get these in the oven, and I'll be back. Alright, so I took the first tray out of the oven, and as you can see, I like them where they get just a little bit brown. I don't want them burnt. They're nice and crispy. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to transfer them into my dish over here that has a lid until I'm ready to display them on my meat and cheese board tomorrow. So, like I said, you could do this well in advance because this stays for, you know, quite a long time. Like I could have done these a week ago. So that's one tray done. I have another 2 trays in the oven, and I still have one more tray to do. And I think I got the loaf of bread, the Italian bread. It was a big loaf, like this big, for like $1.99. If you were to buy these crustini breads already made up, they sell like like maybe this amount, a tiny little package for like $3.99. It's so much cheaper and so easy for you to do it yourself. And you know the ingredients that are going on it, so you know exactly what you're making. So I like doing them myself, but if you want to go out, you can buy them, but I think they come out so much better when you do them yourself. And they look beautiful. Can't wait to show you all how my meat and cheese board is going to come out. It's going to look stunning. So excited for it. I'm also going to be doing some cocktail meatballs, sweet and sour, super easy recipe. I'll be filming that. I'm also going to use my smoker that I got for Christmas from my niece Megan and Danielle. My 2 nieces, they chipped in and they bought me a beautiful outdoor smoker, electric smoker. So I'm going to be smoking a pork butt and making pulled pork, because I'm going to do pulled pork little sliders. So that's going to be a fun thing to cook, to use my cooker, my smoker for the first time. So yeah, so stay tuned to my channel, and I'm going to be showing you everything that I'm doing for my post-holiday celebration tomorrow. Thanks everyone for tuning in. I'll see you all in a little bit. Bye-bye. Alright, so my last tray of bread is in the oven. So each Each tray I put in the oven for about, I don't know, 8 minutes or so on 400. So, you know, depending on how dark you like them. But I got this mug from my cousin Kirsten for Christmas. It came like in a hot chocolate set. And I really love it because it doesn't have a handle. So you can use it as a vase. You can use it for anything. And people don't have to necessarily know that it's a mug. So what I'm going to use that for is I picked up some breadsticks from my local grocery store. And these are rosemary breadsticks, so I figured they would go really good with my meat and cheese board. I've bought these before. I really like them. Unfortunately, they are individually wrapped, so you got to open each package. And most of them come broke. So I'm just going to put them all in my nice little mug with the reindeer on it. And that will be a cute little display for my rosemary breadsticks. See how some are broke? But you could still use them. I'm going to be having some dips out, some hummus, some avocado guacamole dip. So people, if they just don't want to eat these plain, they can just put them in my dips. I'm also going to be having a crudité. Whoa, that was not good, Arlene. A crudité platter with vegetables and like a vegetable dip. So I'll show you how I'm doing that. So, alright, let me get my other bread out of the oven. Still not done. Still a little light, on the light side. I want it a little bit darker. Another minute or so. It's been in for about 8 minutes. I actually put the temperature up to 425. I wish that these weren't broken because I really like the way they look nice and tall in the glass, but maybe I'll go buy another box just to have taller ones. They're so good. You really taste the rosemary, which I like. Oh, that one has a lot of good ones. Okay, yeah, that's good enough. It's only going to be like 8 people, so I have a ton of food, so this will be good enough. Alright, I'm going to put that on the table. I'll wrap it with some saran wrap and try not to break the ones that aren't broken, and put it on the table. This way it's ready for tomorrow. Alright everyone, thanks again for watching. If you want to see the rest of what I'm making for my beautiful meat and cheese board, please hit that notification bell so that you know when my next video is going to be coming up. Like I said, I'll be doing some cocktail meatballs. I'll be doing some pulled pork. I'll be doing deviled eggs, but I already have my recipe on my YouTube channel for my deviled eggs already. So if you want to see how I make my deviled eggs, go to that channel. Go to that video. And yeah, so thanks everyone for watching. Everybody have a blessed day. Happy New Year everyone, and stay tuned for how my beautiful cheese and meat board for my post-holiday celebration is going to come out. Alright everyone, love yous all. Bye bye.